You can move a little to the left. Yes, so now the I band has been put. I will be turning to my left, right, up, and down. So all of you can see that the I band has been put. There is nothing added or removed. The I band was right in front of all of you the entire time, and it was put in front of all of you. And now, any of you who would like to put any comments, you can put it on the live YouTube chat. Any of the viewers watching us right now on YouTube, you can put it in the live YouTube chat. Anything that you would like me to read. Yes, we have a comment from Marceline Ji who has put thank you for all blessings and a heart emoji with 3 stars inside the heart. And then above that, we have Ma Wesley Silva who has donated 99 cents. Thank you, Ma, for your contribution to Kailasa. And anyone else who is watching us right now, even you can all put your comments. It can be anything. Yes, Ma Wesley Silva has put hello. And actually, in Ma Wesley Silva's contribution, in her donation, it has come in a blue box and she has put a banana peel next to it. Yes, an icon. The icon that Ma Wesley Silva has put is a banana peel. And then Ma Wesley Silva has put, does Adi Kaila ship out Basma to devotees? Yes, Ma. Usually in the temples, they do have from Adi Kailash, it is sent to all the global temples around the world. Now, due to the pandemic, there are a few restrictions, but usually in all the global temples, there is Basma. So if there is if you have a local temple nearby where you live, then you can contact them and get the Basma. And then we have a comment from Salimji who has put stopping signal light emoji with all red, yellow, and green, and then a flower emoji. And then Kim from Dang has put N, which is Nithyanandam. How are you? Kim from LA Temple. Yes, Nithyanandamma. And Manjlika Gorashiv Shakti has put a waving emoji and then hello. I wish to master blindfold reading one day. Thank you for sharing with the world. Then earth emoji, then namaskar emoji and heart emoji. And again, Manjlika Gorashakti has put hi Kim and then smiley emoji with the tongue out and then a smiley emoji with 2 heart eyes and then a Trishul emoji and then a namaskar emoji and then a hibiscus emoji and then Ma Kim Hong Dang has put hi Angelica and then a smiley emoji which has a drop of sweater water coming down its forehead. Yes, and anyone else who would like to put your comments, you can put it in. It can be anything. It can even be a different language. And I may not be able to pronounce it, but I can read it out. It can be anything. It can even be a sequence of numbers, letters, or words, and it can even be a sentence that does not even make sense. So anyone else watching us right now, even you can put your comments. Yes, now Marcelanji has put we get and a question mark WIE, and then the next word is GEHT, then apostrophe and then S. And then Ma Kim Fong has put bonjour ma and then a namaskar emoji and a smiley emoji with heart eyes. And then Ma Wesley Silva has put sentence this makes. sense not okay. Yes, it's okay if the sentence does not make sense. And maybe Ma Ji and Ma Kim, you both can get back in the comments what language you have typed in. Ma Kim Fong Nang has put, I would love to be able to read blindfold as well. Swamiji, please bless Angelica and I to have this ability. Then Namaskar emoji, two Namaskar emojis, two Trishul emojis, two heart emoji, which has two hearts each. And then two Om emojis and two fire emojis. And Ma Kim has put French and Ma Sinji has put it's German. Yes, that's great. And yes, with that, now we'll be moving on to the next power, the power of body scanning. Before that, I request the volunteer to remove the I-band. But before that, if any of you would like to put more comments, you can put it before we remove the I-band. Yes, Ma Kim has put, you are amazing, Ma, thank you. Yes, thank you, Ma. Even you will be able to manifest these Shaktis. I'm sure you have already been initiated, and even today during the Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan, you will again be initiated. So just manifest the powers you will be able to manifest now. And yes, so now the volunteer will be removing the I-band, and all of you can see as the I-band is removed. Yes, so now all of you can see the I-band. It is just as it was before. We can stop the screen share. Yes, so all of you can see the I-band. It is just as it was before. And now with that, we'll be getting into the next power, the power of body scanning. So anyone who would like a body scan can put your comments in the YouTube comment section. And before that, we will be going through the pramanas for this power. So basically, this power of body scanning gives the ability to scan any type of illnesses, diseases, or medically diagnosed issues of the person, as well as the solutions for the problem. So if any of you would like a body scan, you can put it in the comment section. And we will be going through the pramanas for this power.
So let us now enter into the power of body scanning. And now we'll chant the Shastra Pramana, the scriptural reference to manifest the powers of body scanning. Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshmatarani cha tattvani yani nilayam yadvante vajyate para. And the English translation says, Bhagavan Paramashivoham says, cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest constitutive principles of your whole body or the whole universe simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source cause, Paramashiva, by the complete all thoughts and the ultimate universal divine power, Paradevi Adi Shakti, is revealed and the supreme power manifestation happens.
And the next, the after pramana for this power comes from the life of a Siddha whose name was Tere. And he was one of the prominent disciples of Agatya. So one day, a man suffering from severe headache comes to Agatya for healing, and Agatya uses the power of body scanning and identifies the root cause of the headache. And he reveals that there is a small terai, a type of frog, sitting in the person's brain. Agatya then immediately instructs his disciple Teraya to perform an open head surgery and remove the frog. And after the surgery is completed successfully, the person is healed of the headache, and thus Teraya gains his name.
And the Atma Pramana is the account from the life of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism that is time tested and authenticated with science. In fact, on the 22nd of December 2019, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had revealed how Swamiji uses the power of body scanning. And this is paraphrased from his own words when he said, "Only when I had the multiple compound fracture in the hand, I was forced to go for surgery and therefore for medical checkups related to that at that time. They detected the heavy metal quantity in my different organs. It was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body condition due to the poisoning. Through the body scanning, I found out what the problem was, imbalances that had happened and where balance had to be done. I used allopathy as a second opinion to verify my findings." This is the way the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself exemplified from just recently as well. Not while there are many different instances and examples from his own childhood, from his own divine childhood as well.
And here also you can see the Sakshi Pramana, which are the experiences and results of the external manifestation happening through the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So all of you can see here a few sharings of the thousands, just a few of the thousands of disciples who have successfully manifested this power and shared their experience on social media. And now all of you will be witnessing the live demonstration of this power. And so whoever would like a body scan can request a body scan in the YouTube comment section. You can put it in the YouTube comment section, and we will be doing a body scan for you. Yes, I see already many of you have asked. So we have a comment from Sumi Muliaya. Please scan my father in India, got consent. Yes, I'll be doing a scan for your father now, yeah? Yes, so Sumi Muliaya, for you, I was able to for your father, I was able to see that in his stomach there's a lot of gas being formed, which can affect the body a lot, and it is actually mainly making the lungs little weak, and due to that, the lungs are not functioning in the proper speed or in the proper way that it's supposed to function. It is getting more and more weak due to that gas in the stomach, and it is that same gas and the same toxins is actually spreading around, and that is why the lungs are also getting affected. And if that is not taken care of, then it can become worse. And I was also able to see that his body is getting very dry. That is also the main cause of the problem in his entire body, is due to that gas and that toxins which is being created and accumulated in his stomach, and which is spreading around. So I was able to see that the solution for that, I've given healing as well, but the solution for that is he has to uh, do Trinetra Kumbhaka, and also he can do it how much ever he's able to. He doesn't have to do so much, just how much ever he's able to do, that much Trinetra Kumbhaka, at least 15 times in the morning and maybe 10 to 15 times in the night. If he can, then he can do more. And also, I was able to see to drink lots of hot water and keep an eye on the diet also. Make sure that he is having a healthy diet and organic, more organic and fresh food, not any old stored food or inorganic food. This is what I was able to see for you, for your father, Aya. And yes, next, Ma Pooja Kumar has asked for a scan and healing for food patterns. Yes, Ma, now I'll be doing a scanning and healing for you. Yes, Ma. So, Ma Pooja Kumar, what I was able to see for you was that if you feel that you are having a bad diet, or you're getting addicted to some type of food, or you're having some type of food a lot and you feel that you should reduce it, or even if you know that you should not be having so much of any type of specific food, you have to consciously drop it. That is the only way to, I was able to see that you should get out of it. You should consciously um, break out of that food pattern. If you see yourself going to that same type of food, or that same variety, or same thing which is not good or healthy for you, and you know it, then you should, if it's happening for more than 3 days especially, you should consciously break it. You can also ask other people around you to help you, but the conscious decision has to happen from your side, and you have to take a conscious decision. And once you take a conscious decision, you will see that Swamiji also helps you in coming out of the food patterns. And I've also given healing. So with the grace and blessings of Swamiji, you will be healed. No? And you can get back in the comment section as well. Sumi Mulyaya, also you can get back in the comment section. And next we have Ma Sirinji, who has asked for a body scanning, especially for giving up fast and postponing. Yes, Ma, now I'll be doing a scan for you. Yes, ma. So, Ma Silinji, for you, I was able to see that for giving up fast and also postponing, I was able to see that just for 1 week, consciously decide that if you decide to do something, then do it without postponing it. And if it does not happen, do not give up on it. Just somehow push yourself for just 1 week and make sure that you don't postpone things or give up on things. And you will see that automatically becomes that will automatically become a part of you for not giving up fast and postponing. And I was also able to see that you can if there's a close by temple, a nearby temple, wherever you are locally, if there's any of Swamiji's temples, then you can do you can sign up for any of the Kalberva pujas, homas, or abhishekams or archana, any um, ritual happening to Kalbhairava. You can sign up for it. Just do any Kalbhairava puja for just once or twice. Just do it and pray intensely with deep devotion and gratitude. Just pray to Lord Kalbhairava, and you will see that He takes care of your giving up pattern and postponing pattern. So this is what I was able to see for Yuma. Just do any Kalbhairava puja. It can be the Archana, Homa, Abhishekam. It can be anything. Just one or two Kalbhairava pujas will just help you to get out of these two patterns. So this is what I was able to see for Yuma. And we have Ma Angelika Guru Shiv Shakti, who was also asked for a body scan and anything for why my left eye is not so clear. Yes, Ma, now I'll be doing a scan for you. Yes, Ma. So for you, I was able to see that right now you are quite healthy. It is you are not going through any physical issues. And the reason of why you are feeling that your left eye is not so clear is that because you have there is something in the eye which is making that which is making it not clear. But you don't have to worry about it. It will be healed in the next few days. I've also given healing, and you don't need to worry about it. It is not any major issue. But another solution which I was able to see for the eye was to apply little coconut oil around the eyes, especially under the eye, and also Jnananjana. If you have Jnananjana with you, you can also apply little Jnananjana inside your eyes, like kajal, and that will help in healing your eyes faster also. But even if you do not have coconut oil, if you don't have Jnananjana, the eyes will be healed in a few days. But to make it faster, you can apply Jnananjana and coconut oil if you have some. So this is what I was able to see for you, Ma. Other than that, you are completely healthy. Yes, and I see Ma Kim has asked for a scan for your daughter. Yes, Ma, now in the interest of time, we will actually be concluding this session, but every day at 2 a.m. IST and 4 p.m. IST, we will be having the power manifestation segments. So you can join us again and request for a body scanning, and we will be more than happy to do one for you. And I thank all of you who have joined us today for the power manifestation segment. So Malcolm, you can join us again at 2 a.m. IST or 4 p.m. IST, and you can request a scan. We will be more than happy to do one for your daughter. And once again, I thank all of you who have joined us. And we will be now moving to the next segment of this program where we will be learning more about Bhagwan Venkateshwara as we all get ready to witness the Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan. As all of us get ready to witness the Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan, we will be learning more about Bhagwan Venkateshwara. So now in this next segment, we will be learning about how the world is today versus Kailasa today.
Yes. So now we'll be beginning the next segment in today's program. Understanding the powerful cognitions of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara. So in Hindu tradition, there's such a huge contribution in the field of wealth, finances, and abundance in each and every one of our lives, not just as a currency, but as a spiritual concept. Each and every one of us can see the difference here, as you can see how just the fundamental cognitions of Sanatana Hindu Dharma regarding wealth and abundance had sustained 2,000 years of economic growth and economic history, where Hindus were continuously contributing 40% of the world's GDP, whereas in just 2 months, the 18 years of growth was entirely wiped out in the year April 2020, last year during the COVID-19 pandemic. How unstable the entire market, the entire economic system is just shown in these two graphs. How for 2,000 years, Hindus were continuously contributing, were continuously giving, and continuously being a strong member of the global economic status. But on the other hand, if you see the way the United Kingdom economy had been has been going, it has literally dropped, entirely collapsed just in a span of 20 years. So if you see the difference here, you should understand.
And now with that, we'll now be seeing who is Bhagavan Venkateshwara.
The cognitions, the sacred fundamental aspects of Sanatana Hindu Dharma that is worth getting to know, that is worth involving yourself and becoming a part of, and you will be enriched. You will see how it literally makes you have such a rich, beautiful lifestyle.
Yes, so we will be learning about who is Bhagavan Venkateshwara, and Venkateshwara is one of the most powerful modern day incarnations that happened in Kali Yuga. Mahavishnu came down as Sheshadri and Bhudevi took birth as Padmavati, and they got married and stayed on planet Earth with the body for at least 200 years and created a beautiful kingdom, blessing all the devotees with wealth, health, and all the auspicious things.
And Venkateshwara's Murti in Tirumala is actually his very body. He decided to stand in Tirumala, making himself available to all his devotees. Venkateshwara just became a deity. And the very body, how he is standing, he just became the Arshavatara. Arshavatara means the incarnation in the form of the deity to receive all the worship and devotion of the devotees.
So Srinivasa became Archavatara standing in Tirumala and gracing the whole world, the whole universe, by showering wealth, health, and all the spiritual benefits. And Venkateshwar also has Shri, which is Devi Mahalakshmi, the goddess of wealth and prosperity within his chest.
And the Vaidurya jewel is actually the jewel of Venkateshwara. And this is the one jewel that Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara is wearing, which we are still not able to put any value for. On Venkateshwara's right chest, he is having the world's costliest jewel. He wears it on the Vaikunta Ekadasi day, on the Srivatsam. That jewelry is called Vaidurya. And Vaidurya diamond, if it is at least 1,000 years old, is older than the diamond. That jewel is supposed to have come out of the churning of the Milky Ocean, and there is only one piece available in the planet Earth, the one Bhagavan Venkateshwara is wearing.
And Ramanuja, who was a great enlightened master, was staying for many days in Tirupati. So, in this story, we will actually be seeing the power of the energy field of Tirupati. So, Ramanuja, with his disciples, was getting ready for the pilgrimage back. So, he packs his bags and some food and walks all the way, the full day along with his disciples. And in the evening, they reached the downhill and they opened their food for eating. They found a lot of ants in the food. The disciples have started cleaning all the ants. But Ramanuja just stopped and said, "No, don't do." He just packed the whole food safely, not leaving even one ant, and walked all the way back up the hill without having any food, especially in the night. And all the disciples were wondering what is happening.
And after going to the top of the hill again, Ramanuja opened the food and said, "Now leave the ants here because we don't know how many janmas or lifetimes they have meditated and did punya to take birth in the presence of Tirumala, the energy field of Venkateshwara. We have no right to take them out of this energy field and leave them somewhere else." To understand, even when the masters become deities, the siddhas come to live around in their presence. And when deity becomes master, naturally all the siddhas, all the higher level beings come to live around with them.
And the Shastra Pramana for this comes from the Narayana Suktam, verse 1. And it says, Sahasrashirsham Devam Vishwakam Vishwashambhuvam Vishwam Narayanam Devam Aksharam Paramam Padam. And the translation for this is, this universe is the eternal being, Narayana, the imperishable, the supreme, the goal, multi-headed and multi-eyed, omnipresent and omniscient, the resplendent, the source of delight for the whole universe.
And this is the Apta Pramana where it says that in the Brahmanda Purana also contains Sri Venkateshwara Sahasranamam, which occurs in the conversation between sage Vasishta and sage Narada. Also the Venkateshwara Ashtottara Stotram is here, where it has this beautiful verse where it says that in the Krita Yuga, Lord Narasimha, in the Treta Yuga, Sri Rama, in the Dwapara Yuga, Lord Sri Krishna, and in the Kali Yuga, Sri Venkateshwara are called as the Pratyaksha Devams, the living deities.
And very beautifully, Swamiji shares of how Venkateshwara is the muscle memory of the Supreme Pontiff Hinduism. And Swamiji shares, I have a very strong connection with Venkateshwara. My mother came to know that she was carrying me when she was on a pilgrimage to Venkateshwara temple in Tirupati. She did the Anga Pradakshina, the circumambulating the temple by rolling on the floor around it. And after that, she vomited. Usually people vomit after the Anga Pradakshina. They gave her the prasada, the consecrated food of laddu, the fried Indian sweet. And after that also she started vomiting. Then the elders saw the pulse and confirmed that she was carrying. The first sweet I got is from Venkateshwara. I have a strong connection with Venkateshwara. And
yes. And we have here a beautiful verse which shows the benefits of worshipping Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara. If I can request Madhura to chant, then I can. translation.
So this comes from the Vishnu Sahasranama Parashruti verse 6. And it says, Yasha prapnoti vipulam yati pradanyameva cha achalam shriyam apnoti shreya prapnoti anuttamam.
And the English translation says, he becomes endowed with a great reputation and becomes a foremost amongst his kith and kin. He acquires undiminished wealth in his world and unexcelled prosperity in the other world. Bhagavan Venkateshwara bestows all Ananta Kalyana Gunas, the divine auspicious qualities, and the one who worships him receives abundance in wealth and all other dimensions of life.
And in today's darshan, Bhagavan Venkateshwara would be manifesting through the Nijavatara, the thousand-eight living incarnation of Paramashiva, the supreme point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And we will all be receiving the blessings and initiation to awaken the wealth consciousness in you.
And now let us understand the different dimensions of wealth creation and the secrets behind wealth creation. There's two aspects, the Shankhanidhi and Padmanidhi. We have two dimensions of wealth creation in the Vedic tradition. The Shankhanidhi means conquered wealth, conquered from natural resources. And Padmanidhi means the flowered wealth, like a lotus. It's created. Padmanidhi is to make flower from natural resources.
And in the Vedic tradition, there are two major gods representing wealth, Kubera and Lakshmi. So Kubera hoards wealth and he holds wealth and sits on wealth. Example like treasury, stock market, etc. Kubera enjoys the subtle power that holding wealth can bring. And Lakshmi represents wealth that is flowing, circulating, and which is going around like current. Lakshmi uses wealth to enrich herself and the world, and she creates wealth effortlessly, uses it freely, and distributes it unconditionally. So now let's learn wealth creation in the Hindu way.
And now we'll be understanding in this next segment the wealth creation in the Hindu way, understanding the powerful cognitions about wealth and deconstructing the myths and the different kinds of negative cognitions that society gives us or tries to put on us about wealth. So we'll be doing this brief exercise and doing a very, very close process to how we can create wealth and the secrets behind wealth manifestation. And we will be proceeding with this segment and understanding the wealth manifestation now. So understand that life can be equated to two things. One is the ability to achieve what you want in the inner or outer world. And the second is just getting stuck in the both worlds. And these are the only two equations. Once again, one is the ability to achieve what you want in the inner world and the outer world. And the second is just getting stuck and being stuck in both worlds.
And the right diagnosis for this is that everybody wants wealth, but they do not increase the life in them to the level they want it. Wealth can be equated to the life energy in you that you express. In a straight equation, because as on now, a normal man has wealth as the first priority in life. So if you don't have wealth, don't blame anybody. You are not expressing life in you. Life energy is not happening in you.
And creating wealth is an intrinsic part of life. Beautifully, Krishna says, Gahano karmano gatihi, meaning the universe by its nature works, works, and works. If you have at least the goal of creating wealth, you will be creative, your energy will be channeled properly. And the first priority in life should be moksha, enlightenment. Till that happens, the second priority can be creating wealth.
And creating wealth makes you non-violent because your whole energy becomes creative. Creating wealth brings tremendous interest in life and non-violence.
Wealth is not just an object or a thing to be achieved, it's the very extension of you. Anything that adds to you is wealth. The quality of health you enjoy, the state of your relationships, the fulfillment you experience in your career, your mental state, your sense of inner fulfillment, all these are measures of the success with which you are creating wealth in your life.
And wealth is not just money or currency. Money is one wealth, currency is one wealth, the assets are one wealth, and being alive and active is one wealth. So all the four put together is wealth: money, currency, assets, and being active. Wealth is neither bad nor good, it is a utility.
And wealth consciousness means to making a clear decision to break out of the myths and mental patterns that impoverish us and draw us again and again into the poverty cycle.
And you don't manifest your desire, you manifest your cognition. So what you cognize and perceive becomes a reality.
Many of us say sometimes, I really desire wealth, but deep down you believe that wealthy people are arrogant people or bad people. They do a lot of wrong things. If you believe that wealthy people are arrogant, bad, or wrong, they do many things, then how can we manifest wealth in our life if our fundamental beliefs of it are feeling negative or not flowing towards that energy?
And your perception is the material out of which your reality is made. So if you desire wealth, but you believe, perceive, and cognize that wealthy people are bad or wealth is too much responsibility, then naturally you will not manifest wealth in your life. The gap between your desire and your perception is called the mental patterns.
So now let us look at all of the beliefs that you carry about wealth. And we're going to be doing a dissection of some of the myths that you might be carrying inside of you about wealth. So take note of these. And we're going to be doing an intro-analysis exercise and a few short segments about how you can break these down, complete these, and infuse powerful cognitions about wealth.
So the first common belief that many of us have is that wealthy people are arrogant and bad people. So you carry deep in resistance of wealth, leading to you may not accumulate wealth. And even if you accumulate wealth, you will carry guilt of wealth.
The truth, however, is that arrogance does not come by wealth. Arrogant people will be arrogant whether they have wealth or not. Arrogant means behaving if you know more than if you're more important than or you know more than another person. But we wrongly associate wealth to arrogance, creating a pattern and start hating wealth as well, the same way that we hate arrogance.
And another common belief is that poverty is good. Deep inside us, we label poverty as a good quality, and we feel reverence and respect for poverty. So if you believe in that, how are you going to generate wealth yourself?
And another common belief that we always have about wealth is handling wealth is more responsibility. Sometimes we feel that we're uncomfortable about that more responsibility. We feel it's a burden. You'll sometimes feel that whatever you want, you will get. If you come to this conclusion, how do we manifest wealth in our lives? And sometimes you might do this just by seeing wealthy people and how they might not have time to do anything they want themselves.
And a few more inadequate beliefs on wealth is that making money is a sin. But the truth is that if you create as much wealth as you can celebrate it and share it. Wealth consciousness is high creativity with high responsibility. And another belief is that wealthy people work smart but not hard. But the truth is, don't be too lazy to bend your body and mind to realize your dreams. If you read the stories of any famous millionaire today, you will see that wealth does not come from a genie in a bottle.
And some of us even believe that you have to be worthy of wealth. But the truth is that wealth serves those who are wealthy in their very consciousness itself. So the answer is that we have to understand and we have to make our consciousness itself wealthy, abundant, flowing, and rich in its very by its very nature.
So anything you cognize, you create a certain energy field about your cognition. So and with that, you attract situations and people and everything around you to make that cognition into reality. And all you need is will persistence. So your decision that you are not going to give up on your intention is will persistence.
And your mental patterns go on affecting you, but you always tell that you're too busy to prepare yourself, and it's almost like even by rotating the handle or pushing and pulling the gears, you never go where you want. You're sitting in a broken car, and we have to come to that reality. You have to first repair the mental patterns that you have.
And you may be desiring to have wealth, but you may not be believing or perceiving and cognizing it as your possibility. So the first and foremost important step that you need to do is create an energy field of attracting wealth.
So now we will be entering into this next segment where we're going to be imbibing the powerful cognitions given by the supreme pontiff of Hinduism on the secrets of attracting wealth.
The first step we need to do, the first step we need to do, looking back, the gap between your desire and your cognitions, how you started perceiving wealth, money, how you started perceiving. I can tell you a small story. First time, how I was introduced to money and started interacting with money. I still remember my third birthday. My father has given me a Ganesha who actually ate food. If you have read my biography, you would have read the incident. If you are interested, you can go to YouTube where I have narrated the whole story. I was given that Ganesha as a gift and I was so curious and busy with playing with the deity. And then in Indian village we have a habit, all the family elders will give coins on the birthday as a gift to the kids. So I was sitting and playing with my Ganesha and all the family elders came. I am supposed to bow down to them. It's a tradition. So I touch their feet and they will give money. A lot of money got collected. Must be some 70, 80 rupees. In those days it's a big money. And for a kid it's a too big money. And it was too much of coins and notes, so my father helped me to pack the whole thing in a hand key. So I looked at him and asked, what should I do with this? He said, you can buy whatever you want. I said, I don't need anything. I only wanted this Ganesha. You already gave it to me. I don't need anything. He said, then you can give it to anybody you want. So I just called all my cousins, brothers, everyone was playing. I grew up in a large joint family. 27 of us grew up together. So it's almost like a one school, small school. So all of them are playing. I called in my loud voice, hey, anybody wants come and take this money? I don't want it. So 4 5 kids were running, and my elder brother ran fast and took the whole thing, whole hand key. My father told me to tell my elder brother to share everyone, to share with all. I said, I have decided I don't want. And I said, whoever wants, take it. So he took it. How can I interfere in this after that? It's up to him. I will not even interfere, giving any further instruction to how they should share or who should share and all that. I said, I don't want. That's my first relationship with money. I still see very clearly that's the same relationship. Still, I don't touch money. I don't handle. Never felt the need. Anyhow, I am not saying this should be your pattern or this should be your. I am just giving you an example how I started relating with. So now dig out how you started relating with money. That was actually my completion with money. I touched first time money only to give dana. Still I am doing the same thing. Still I touch money only to give dana. How you cognized money, wealth, what all your perceptions and beliefs and cognitions about money. Let's dig out. Let's get them out first. The moment you remember money, does it bring tremendous pain, suffering, impossibility, all that in you? What is the emotion or energy it invokes in you? So put your pen to paper and just keep writing whatever comes to your mind. If you feel tortured, irritated, the moment you think of money, whatever you think, money is difficult, money is impossible, money is, unless you cheat, you can't get the money. Even if you cheat it, somebody will cheat from you. So much goes on inside you about money. Your incompletions with money. Just spend few minutes and let's dig out all the incompletions, mental patterns we have, perceptions, beliefs and cognitions we have about money. Listen, the first step we need to do now, cleaning up, completing these mental thought patterns, the incompletion patterns related to wealth, and stopping them from recurring. Please understand. Biggest problem is when you do not recognize something as a pattern, it continues to exist in you and recur. Please understand. Recurring. For example, today you remember, yes, I have a lot of incompletions and patterns. Incompletion means, let me define. Your past sitting in your present, not letting you live your future is incompletion. It has no logic. Because you lost love of somebody, you decide never to love again. It has no logic. tons of negative decisions, cognitions you make about life is incompletion. I'll give you one small example. 8-year-old kid is in the classroom. Teacher asks, who is the first Prime Minister of India? The kid jumps on the bench and shouts, Mahatma Gandhi. Naturally, the whole class laughs, because Mahatma Gandhi is not, neither is Mahatma nor is first Prime Minister. Okay, that you leave it. When the whole class laughs, she decides never to come in the front, jump up and be active. Even after 50 years, if she becomes a CEO of a company, in the team meeting, she will be telling her ideas to somebody else and somebody else will be presenting. Even if she is the head of the meeting, she will continue to suffer the decision she made at the age of 8. How many of you see this is happening even in your life in some form? That is what I call incompletion. Understand, there is a very powerful science by Sadashiva in Agama. Sadashiva is the first Guru, Adi Guru. He explains in Agama, of course, the moment I utter this word, many will have many questions. What? Sadashiva? He was supposed to be God. Was he Guru? He was supposed to be energy. Was he teaching? Let me be very clear. He is the pure consciousness beyond time and space, but he also assumed form within the time and space. The formless came in form many times and taught the great spiritual truths to the world. We should not even use the word was. Is the right word. He gives a beautiful science of completing with this incompletion patterns, known, unknown. Understand, if you know the reason for certain pattern, it is called known pattern. If you don't know, it is unknown pattern. Sometimes you will have a heaviness, suffocation, but you don't even know why. That is unknown pattern. Sometimes you know why you are going through what you are going through. That is known pattern. Known or unknown, you can complete. You can be out of it. It is possible. It is possible. I'll explain this science of completion. Understand, this one technique can help you whether you want to get rid of your headache or your whole ignorance and get into enlightenment. Whether you want as simple as healing your headache or as complicated as enlightenment. Anything, this one technique can give you. This one technique, it is a complete end-to-end, alpha to omega. It's from Sadashiva directly. In the Agama, 94th verse, 22nd technique. The chapter is called Shivajnanopanishad and also called as Vijnana Bhairava. chittatyanta kritirnasti mamantar bhavayet iti vigalpanam abhavena vigalpair uchito bhavet. You don't have to remember. I am uttering every time so that I will remember. That's all. No, it is just to keep the purity of the teaching. I want all of you to know, whatever I am sharing with you is my personal enlightenment experience, which is in tune with the earlier master's experience. My my Atma Pramana in tune with the Apta Pramana, means the earlier masters, the Shastra Pramana. Only that can become your Sakshi Pramana. Never learn from a person who does not have Atma Pramana, enlightenment. He will be only Pandit, repeating. Same way, never learn from a person who claims yes, enlightenment, but does not keep his experience in tune with the Shastra Pramana and shares with you. It's always dangerous. Maybe it must have been good for him, but we don't know whether it is good for all of you. The Atma Pramana should always be acid washed with Apta Pramana, Shastra Pramana. Only that can become Sakshi Pramana, experiential reality for you. Never learn from anybody who has only knowledge, not experience. Same way, never learn from somebody who claims having only experience and does not connect, purify, make it in tune with the Shastra and presents it to you. There is always a danger. If you don't bother about the Shastra Pramana, you may be having kakka biryani. Be careful. Listen. To keep the purity of the teachings, I keep the original Sanskrit verses. I'll give you the translation now. Consciously feel within the mind stuff of past memories of incompletion, with its activities as mind, intellect and ego, not existing in me. By contemplating this way in your inner space, disidentify from the past impressions and memories of completion. Put your active attention at the space of past happening. Relive these imagined impressions and memories of incompletion. Then the mind stop having fully ceased from its present characteristics of forming thought patterns and cognitions is complete. Thus you become complete and achieve the original space of complete completion. Listen. Now I will explain. I have read out the translation. I will explain what to do. Now you wrote many of the patterns, incompletions, thought currents you are having about money, ideas, cognitions you developed about money from the young age. Do only one thing. Just go back to that same age when the incidents happened in you, the cognition started building in you, the beliefs started building in you, the idea started building in you, the perception started building in you. Relive the same situation. I am not asking you just remember. Remembering means, for example, something happened at the age of 7 which is still hurting you about money. You asked 1 rupee from your uncle and he did not give, but he gave it to his son. It's still sitting and hurting. If now you are 47, this happened 7, You being 47-year-old person and remembering what happened at the age of 7 is remembering. Forget you are 47. Forget who you are now. You may be having millions. Just become that 7-year-old who asked and did not receive. For you, that 1 rupee must have been almost life. I have seen people, they develop even wheezing when they were not given as simple as a chocolate or an ice cream by their friend or family or brother. I've seen. Because for a child, it may be life. Just go back, forget who you are now. Become that person. When that incident happened, relive. Just see what has happened at that time. You will see many of the unknown, suppressed emotions will break. And I tell you, many diseases will be healed. I have seen people walking out of tumors, cancers, asthma, wheezing, just by completion. Because many of your diseases have their roots in some of the incompletions of the past. When you relive, many pain parts in you breaks. Pain bodies collapse. The pain patterns melt down, which completes many other issues which you don't even remember. I have seen when people do completion, to complete the wealth related incompletions, suddenly they get into health, because the same incompletions which created wealth issues only were creating health issues. When they melt down, people become free even from both. Listen carefully. I'll repeat once more. Now you would have written so many patterns, incompletions, thought currents, ideas, cognitions. Take few minutes. Go back to each incident, each pain, each hurting. Relive, relive, relive. Don't justify what happened. Don't try to console yourself. No consolation will work. No justification will work. Neither help others nor try to help yourself. Just relive. I've seen when somebody has tears, others try to console. No, relax. You are not more compassionate than me. Let me do that job. You don't interfere in my job. Let you just go through. Even you don't try to console yourself. That is not going to work. If something has to break inside, let it break. It's okay. When you relive, the powerlessness, incompletion, loses power over you. I'll guide you step by step. And I commit with you, I'll lead you all to completion. And I know how to awaken, trigger the incompletions in you and break them. Help you to relive and relieve. I am supporting all of you. Have courage. Let's clean up.
So let us enter into this exercise and create a magnetic field. So the first step is to clean up all of the incompletions, the patterns that you carry about wealth, and create a right space, a powerful magnetic energy center inside of you to attract wealth, situations, and people that support you to create wealth like magnetic energy center for manifesting the way that you want. So let us go through the wealth completion exercise. Dig out all the incompletions about money. Keep writing whatever comes to your mind. The moment you remember money, does it bring tremendous pain, suffering, impossibility, all that in you? What is the emotion or energy it invokes in you? The moment you think of money, whatever you feel and think, money is difficult, money is impossible. Unless you cheat, you can't get money. Even if you cheat, somebody will cheat from you. So much goes on inside of you about money, your incompletions with money. Just spend a few minutes and let's dig out all of the incompletions, the beliefs, the mental patterns that we have, the perceptions, the cognitions that we have about money. So let us spend 5 minutes to go through and just dig out all of our incompletions that we carry about money. Now that we have penned down all of our incompletions about money, let us move on to the next part of the exercise. We can continue on to the next part of the exercise. So yes, everyone has taken the time to write down all the incompletions that you're caring about money, whether it's money is difficult, money is impossible, money is unless you cheat, you can't get money. Even if you cheat somebody, somebody will cheat from you. So all of these incompletions, these beliefs, wrong cognitions that we care about money, you have already spent time writing those incompletions down. So let's move to the next part of the exercise. So each belief or cognition starts from a particular incident. Identify the incidents when the wrong or incomplete beliefs about wealth started forming inside of you. Relive and relieve. Complete those incompletions. Go back to that same age when the incident happened, when the idea, belief, perception started building inside of you. And relive and relieve each and every single incident. So we will take just 5 minutes to do this. We can take 5 minutes to go back and relive and relieve all of the incompletions, the wrong ideas, the cognition that we carry about wealth by going back to the incidents where we formed those cognitions, those incomplete cognitions, and completing with all of it. So let's take 5 minutes to do that. So now that we have completed with all of the incomplete cognitions, the ideas that we carry about wealth, let us move to the next part of the exercise. So the second step is to consciously decide what you want to manifest in the next 3 months in the dimension of wealth. So let us go through the wealth manifestation exercise now. Write down clearly what it is your intention. What is your intention? What is it you want to manifest within the next 3 months in the field of wealth? Whatever you think as well. You may think more than money, currency, a person as wealth for you, for your life, or the situations as wealth for your life. Or for some people, being active, being alive is the wealth for their life. People feel even extraordinary powers as their wealth. So whatever you consider as your wealth, you whatever it is that you want to manifest, attract in the next 3 months, please pen that down now. So we will just take a few minutes to do that. Now that we have penned down what it is that we want to manifest exactly within the next 3 months, and we've completed all of our incompletions, let us understand how we can manifest our realities and how specifically to manifest our reality in the wealth dimension of our lives. It is only by Guru's grace that we can manifest all of these
or whatever it is that we want to manifest in our life. It is only by Guru's grace it can happen. It is only Guru who can just shower all of his blessings, auspiciousness upon your life, and ensure whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, whatever it is that you want to manifest, will surely happen. With deep devotion and oneness with the Guru, you can complete all the binding cognitions on wealth and manifest your life with prosperity and abundance. The Shastra Pramana, the scriptural reference from the Guru Gita states the syllable Gu is darkness and the syllable Ru is said to be light. There is no doubt that the Guru is indeed the supreme knowledge that swallows the darkness of ignorance. Always, and the Guru Gita continues on, always remember the Guru's form. Constantly repeat the divine name given by the Guru. Always follow the Guru's commands. Think of nothing other than the Guru. And the verse 11 from Guru Gita states, out of compassion for you, I shall tell you how the embodied soul becomes Brahman, having been purified of all sins by serving the feet of the Guru. So literally, you can reach the ultimate state just by serving the feet of the Guru. All of your karmas, all of your sins can just be purified, and you can experience the ultimate. So, who is a Guru? The Guru is not a Vyakti, a person, as you imagine. He is a Tattva, a principle. He is simply a physical representation of the divine. In the Vedic tradition, the spiritual teacher, the Guru, is said to be more important than God. God is always and everywhere, but it is the Guru who opens the disciples' eyes to the existence of God. Guru is the doorway to one's own experience of the divine. Guru exists as the embodiment, manifest form of God, Paramashiva, and God, Paramashiva, is the unmanifest form of Guru. God is a state of Guru. Guru is the statement of God. Gurus are the manifest of Paramashiva, and Paramashiva is the unmanifest existence of Guru. And Guru Bhakti, devotion to the Guru, is intense, pure existential energy which can liberate you from all known, unknown, unnecessary delusions. So, this is the easiest, most sweetest way to manifest any reality that you want, is just through pure devotion to the Guru, just by serving the feet of the Guru. You can simply manifest any reality, any dimension of wealth that you would like. And now we have a very special segment where we will be able to ask our questions related to wealth and wealth manifestation directly to the disciples of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism who have been initiated into the Venkateshwara readings. And by channeling Venkateshwara and being able to read the Akashic records and give the uh, readings directly from Venkateshwara about your incompletions, your prayers, your wealth manifestation, whatever it is that you are searching answers for. With the blessings of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. A group of disciples have been initiated to have the Sarupya of Venkateshwara, embodying the grace and form of Venkateshwara. Any question or prayer that is taken to Bhagavan Venkateshwara and Bhagavan Venkateshwara responds through the initiated disciple. So now you can ask your question to Bhagavan Venkateshwara and receive your answers through the initiated disciples of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism. So you can ask your questions at tinyurl.com/dailyreading. We will project this link for you for a few moments. So you can go ahead and ask any of your questions or prayers to Bhagavan Venkateshwara. And immediately after that, we will be directly entering into the Venkateshwara readings, and your questions and prayers will be directly answered by the initiated disciples of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism, who will be channeling Bhagavan Venkateshwara.
Nithyananda. Now, as we are waiting and we're going to be having the Venkateshwara Akashic reading, I invite each and every one of you, once again, if you have any questions, request any boons to Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara, you can go to tinyurl.com/jtreading. Meanwhile, while we're waiting and we're going to be entering into the Venkateshwara Akashic reading, I invite now each and every one of you to understand the ways that you can become a part, offer to Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara the various different sevas. Perhaps you're wondering, I've tried this before, but I have not been able to experience it fully, or I haven't been able to manifest it as I really want to. Perhaps you really feel that perhaps you don't have the right cognitions, or there's something in you which is faltering, which is making you not realize that yet you are still deeply yearning for that ultimate oneness experience and the breakthrough in wealth consciousness. It's not something that you have been struggling for just 1 or 2 years, but perhaps your whole lifetime. And you want the breakthrough right now. You cannot wait. I understand that there's many of you out there who might feel that, especially now in this global economic climate. And now we will be understanding the various ways that you can make that breakthrough happen in your life immediately and instantly through these various different offerings. The Bhagavan Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan offering. Yes. So let's just proceed into this segment. The very first offering that we have for you today is the Niluvu Dopadi. The Niluvu Dopadi is a very traditional, beautiful offering that is done in Tirumala Tirupati temple in Andhra Pradesh. And it's a beautiful tradition where devotees of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara offer whatever they have, whether it is money, gold, jewels, in the hundial as an offering of their completions and their karmas at the feet of Venkateshwara. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has opened up this opportunity for thousands of devotees to offer and be relieved from the dopadi, as directly the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will be gracing us as Venkateshwara in this program and accepting our offerings and liberating us from all the karmas and incompletion. So you can follow these steps to offer the Niluvu Dopadi offering. And as you can see here, there's several different steps that you can do in order to follow this very traditionally as per the custom that is done in Tirumala Tirupati. So after the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, you can spread out a clean piece of cloth, preferably in white, in front of Swamiji's Atmamurti or Swamiji's photograph, which you have in your home. And from the space of abundance, remove all the jewels that you want to offer to Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara and place them one by one in an organized manner on the cloth. Then you're going to take one photo of all of the jewels, neatly arrange them in the cloth and upload them in the form mentioned in the next slide. And then once you have taken the photo of all the jewels, upload them in the form, put them together in the cloth and tie the cloth with 3 knots securely. So that is officially the Niluvu Dopadi offering. And you can make this offering, especially if you feel that in the area of wealth or abundance, you really, really need to make a breakthrough. Especially now during this global economic climate, I'm sure that many of you are feeling job instability, going from one job to another, or you're feeling that you have many debts and loans that you are not able to pay off no matter how many years it might be in, or perhaps you are feeling that you're not able to maintain your savings account, and no matter how much every single month, it is just you're living paycheck to paycheck and unable to build your savings account to live securely in your life. And especially if you have a family, you feel the burden of all of that on your shoulders, and you're not able to see the possibilities of your life. This offering is simply means actually the Niluvudopadi is Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara removing all of your burdens, all the pains that comes with your anything in the wealth era or the financial career, whatever it might be, and simply removing that. And actually it means snatching away. So in this Nilugudopadi, literally it'll be snatched away all of your karmas, your baggage, your pains and sufferings regarding wealth and abundance will simply be snatched away by Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara. And you can just offer this as a very beautiful offering to Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara. Yes. So here you have the offerings, how to make this offering, and you can go to submit that you have this offering, and you can get this shipment details of where to send this offering at tiny.cc/offerings shipping list, and the shipment is also address is also available here. Yes, and we can go on to the next slide. And in this Niluvudopadi offering, once again, it's an offering of any amount of any kind of jewelry, precious gems or currency that you might have as you wish. And you can offer this Niluvudopadi, which removes all the karmas of lifetimes, as by dropping the various attachments, we surrender ourselves at the feet of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara. So here you have the offerings in the URLs that are provided below. Yes. Yes. And now the next offering is the Sankalpa offering. Here we have a beautiful verse from the Venkateshwara Namavali, the Padma Puranam, where it says how Venkateshwara simply accepts anything and any kind of devotion that you're offering, and he makes what you want into reality, just simply by his pure grace and his blessings. Yes, the next slide, please. So you can offer this Sankalpa offering. The offering of the Sankalpa blesses the person offering with all the fruition of the desires and wishes that he is yearning for. If you'd like to go ahead and make this offering, you can go to tiny.cc/bsdsevas-1me. The next offering we have is the Swarna Ashtottara Kasu. And this is the offering of the Ashtottara Namavali of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara. And as you can see here, all of the various names of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara is chanted during this
What I mean by the word Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world. All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth. Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystems. I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become Kailasians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity. Withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you, and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasa, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world. All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth. Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem. I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become Kailasians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you, and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings.
Nithyanandam, welcome back to all the viewers, and completing with all the viewers with the technical difficulties. I hope that you are staying tuned with us through this BHAVA Samadhi Darshan program.
And each and every one of you are being able to see the various different offerings that you can make. And we're just discussing the Swarna Ashtottara Kasu, where all of the 108 names, sacred names of Srivari is chanted during the Sri Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi during this offering. So in this offering, a gold coin is offered, and the gold coin has inscribed on it all of the 108 names of Srivari. So as you can see here, we have all the different names. And you can offer this offering in various different levels as well, as per your comfort and how much you want to do, as per your devotion and comfort. Yes, we can go on to the next one. So yes, this Swarna Ashtottara Kasu is blessing the person, offering with all the fruition and the desires and wishes that you are yearning for. The next offering. The next offering is this Swarna Tulasi Patram, and beautifully it is referenced. The Supreme Lord is causelessly merciful upon his devotee, so much so that even the poorest of men can offer him a little water and a flower in devotion and thus please him. This is due to the affectionate dealings with his devotees. You can offer a tulasi with pure love to receive his grace forever. And there's also the Swarna Padma Pushpa, where you can see another reference where it says, if one offers to me with devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or even water, I delightfully partake of that article offered with love by my devotees in pure consciousness. So you can offer the gold flower to last eternally in oneness with the avatar. And there's hundreds of scriptural
What I mean by the word Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities.
Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Peethas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem.
I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you.
We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together. Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity.
Yes, once again, completing with all the viewers for the technical difficulties. The next offering we have is the Medki, the offering of the toe rings, the golden toe rings of divine lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara, and you can offer this Medki as well. Yes, we can go on. And this offering is one of the abharanas that you can offer to Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara, the golden Medki. And in all of the Puranas and the different scriptures, it's described how offering the gold abharanas to Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara, as he is the most richest, most abundant, and all of his blessings manifest wealth in your life. The next slide, please. The next offering is the Pratyaksha Pada Puja. And in this offering, you will be able to offer to the feet of the Guru the most precious offering. There's a beautiful verse here from the Sri Guru Gita, where it talks about the beautiful way that offering to the feet of the Guru is the most auspicious thing that you can do, the most precious offering that you can make. So, especially on very special occasions, this is especially extremely opportunist and offer to make this Pratyaksha Pada Puja offering. So the next offering we have is the Vastra Seva. This Vastra Seva is an offering to the feet of the Guru, and you can offer this sacred cloth in order to be bestowed with the most ultimate protection and the best blessings of the Supreme Consciousness. And finally, we have the Guru Dakshina, which is a tradition that we can offer. And this Guru Dakshina is just a simple offering of anything that you want to make. How much ever you want to make at the feet of the Guru, who is literally bestowing, without whom you would not even be able to have this divine darshan of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara and this manifestation of wealth in our lives. So this Guru Dakshina is an offering of gratitude towards the Guru. Finally, we also have the e-Kuti donation, which is a general donation. And in temples, in all the Kuti, which you can offer just any amount that you want to offer, whether it is just $1 or even $20, how much ever you want to make. This offering is just out of your sheer gratitude for the divine making themselves available to us on planet Earth through these temples, through these various different ways. So the e-Bhumi is your digital way to offer your gratitude to the divine in this divine sacred experience. So here we have a summary of all of the offerings that you can make, the e-Bhumi offering, the Nilu Draupadi, the Sankalpa chanting, the Swarna Padma Pushpa, the Swarna Tulasi Patra, and Pratyaksha Puja and Vastra Seva, as well as other offerings. And you can always make any one of these offerings as well, every which one that you'd like to make today. And as you can see here, there's a very easy three-stage process for you to go through in order to make an offering today. First, if you are interested in making one of these offerings, and perhaps we understand that it might not be now, but in the future for a birthday or for a marriage anniversary, whatever you want to might offer. So you can go ahead and register in the form tiny.cc/BhavaSamadhi in order to keep up to date with all of the upcoming sessions and with all the offerings, and you will be able to register at a future time. And in this registration form, also you can make your intention to offer, whether it is for any special occasion or for any event in your life that you'd like to make an offering for. We also have the payment link here. If you're ready to make a payment right now, you can go ahead to the payment link for Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan offerings, and this will show all of the various different offerings that you can make. And finally, after you're done making a payment today, we request all of the viewers and all of the Yajamans who made an offering to fill out the Sankalpa 2021 form, and this ensures that your name is being chanted during the puja. So this brings us to a conclusion of this segment in today's program, and we will be moving on into the next segment, understanding the science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a beautiful way that you can experience oneness with the Avatar. So in just a few minutes, we'll be beginning the Bhava Samadhi Darshan preparation. And while we are waiting, I welcome and invite each and every one of you to make an e-Kuti offering. And I'd love to see your comments, especially if you are tuning in right now in the